lighting and skin is still terrible, but we're going to go with that. Light, oh, I thought it would be worse as far as the light, but another one brain tutorial for y'all F's. Can I ask for a pump of foundation? Because my skin is terrible and Essence doesn't have foundation. I think I'm going to break the rules, put some foundation, because but maybe some of you in Europe might say, oh yeah, they do, but we have like that much of display, and there's like eyeliner, mascara, nail polish, that's it. Why am I putting on foundation like that? Just for evening out purposes, because they decided, why we don't have foundation? Why don't we just don't do more concealers? I realize that I get too much hyped up in videos, and I'm sorry. The only concealer I have is I will do a further review on this, is the Essence Say No to Dark Circles in Bright Rose. So it's basically a concealer stick that is pink. Mine broke, so I'm really keeping it tight into the cap, and it's supposed to counteract blue tones, which I do have a little bit. I do. It brighten at the same time. Only thing I don't like with this is you really have to pat it. If not, it's sort of it's hard to remove. Not hard to remove, but like it removes. It picks up product if you blend it with your finger, so you really have to tap it in. But it's sort of a thicker. It's not much creamy, so I'm going to use this as a concealer anyway because I just have nothing else. I think it's okay because I'm fair, but if not, it wouldn't be as great. There's a yellow one apparently for imperfection, and there's a green one. I think yellow and pink mesh more into the skin, but I think the yellow is not really for imperfection. It would just work. Like this one would be for yellow tones, and the for darkness, I mean, and like spots, and yellows work for blue and gray. I wish they still had stick concealer. That'd be great. My under eye looks brightening. Since I have sort of redness here, I'm going to conceal that. So, even though I don't have a lot of concealer, I'm going to bake because the shadows sort of fall out. Sorry, my mom's talking really loud, so I'm just trying to talk louder. This didn't work! The powder I'm using for that is the Mountain Calling translucent powder, but I think any of their translucent powder, they have an original one. I just happened to pick up the Mountain Calling because it was on sale. And I hit that pen, but because it was like $2, so to be honest, there's not a lot of product, but I do use a lot for baking, but still it's not as much as, let's say, a $15 powder, but I still really do like it. So here it looks, so it's going to brighten a little bit because it's white. Okay, for the eyes, I'm going to take the I Love Stage eyeshadow base. This conceals so much the eyelid. Sorry for my little sister. We have a lot of yelling in our damn it family. So I'm going to blend that out a little bit, goes a long way. I've only been through one of these. This is the second one. And for I think it's $3.50 or $4, and it's the best. Look, I've tried some $10, even I tried a $40 primer. This one's the best. So let's go with the shadow. I don't have a lot of shadows from them that you haven't seen yet, so it's going to be pretty boring. I have new brushes, so I'm going to try those. It's like a $2.39 and etc. Dupes. For the crease, I'm going to use the Go for Gold shade in the how to make nude eyes. I paid this $3, so applying this into my crease. It's going to be a really light look, not something like super nice. There's no mattes, I feel like, so it is pigmented. It's just because it's a light shade. The shadows are really powdery, so that's why I sort of did the baking method, but they blend nicely and it's sort of a nice little palette. Like, let's say you wear nudes every day and you don't have a lot of eyeshadows, and you might need something like this, like to brighten in. Or you can even go smoky, which I never really do. And then, because I live on the edge a little bit, I'm going to take this reddish shade because I always want to use it, but I never find a way. I'm going to blend out the borders of that gold. Doesn't make any sense, actually. For under the brow, I'm using Vanilla Eyes. That was Eye Bright Open, and this is Vanilla Eyes. And how to make bright eyes. So under my brow. Oh my gosh, this brush is so cheap. It's like barely any bristles, but I bought this online. I'm really wondering what I'm going to do, and I'm thinking I'm going to go live in my eyes on the edge, my life again. I'm taking that turquoise color from the All About Candies, applying this on my lid. Why am I doing this? Sort of sad because the pigmentation on this one is not as great as the All About Sunrise. Will you focus, please? I paid like $700 for you. Okay, it's looking kind of patchy. Maybe it won't look as bad with the liner. You can apply these wet if you prefer. Okay, so it's looking pretty patchy, so I'm just going to blend over it and blend everything. So it's going to look like this, I think. So I'm going to look like a Christmas clown. To do more fuckery, I'm going to use my favorite shade ever. That is this one. They're definitely powders, but they're sort of creamy powders. So, and I'm applying this on my crease, so I'm looking like Aladdin. I'm bad in English, so I don't really care. So I just have really luminous eyes, and I'm going to take a liner that is, I don't even know if if this is discontinued. It's the Long Lasting Eye Pencil in 19 Hot Scorch, and yeah, so I'm going to put this all in under my eyes. So it's going to look like that. It's pigmented but creamy, but the fact that the shade is metallic can get sometimes complicated. I'm going to search if I can find the black pencil, because right now I look really dead. What the? So I cannot find it, and I'm really mad about that. So I think I'm going to sort of cheat and use my Hourglass eyeliner, because it was it's the same thing. It's the Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil, but it's just in black. So I'm going to take my Hourglass instead. Okay, so I prefer the Essence. But I really can't find it. So, and I'm making a wing that's connecting to the lower wing that I did with the other liner. Yeah, I'm sorry. I really feel like this video's the Rex, but I really need to catch up on videos, and it's sad because nobody told me, like, was it more better to do videos every day? Like, nobody interacts with me anymore in the comments, so I hope my channel's not going in like to shit, because I really put a lot of money into it, and even though now the background looks like crap, I'm really investing into it. Like, I'm not deciding what happened with the house, but I'm buying so much stuff for the background, and sorry for the fan again. Okay, so I really hate this hourglass eyeliner. So I'm going to... I can't even use the essence. I don't have the essence, so I'm just going to follow with the hot scorch because it's horrible. Sorry, that fan was really bothering me. So since I don't have a product for brows like a pencil, I'm going to use the product I did a review on recently, and that is the Essence Make Me Brow. So much similar to the Gimme Brow. I definitely recommend. So here we go. See, it's natural. It's so natural, but it doesn't look like this. Looks like brows, even though this is the real thing. It's amazing. See, it's not that bad. It's just, if like, let's say I did a bold look, you sort of need a bold brow, but I just cannot do it. So we're going with that because that's just like I said, our stores don't have a lot of variety when it comes to Essence product because the display is so small. There are some limited edition displays, but you know. I'm going to remove the baking, even though it was more, it is not translucent, it's more of a pressed powder, so it didn't do much residue. And I'm going to apply the powder on the rest of my face, but before that, I'm going to apply a blush. The blush I have is the Blue Me Up Blush Stick. Blush stick for a fresh look. The smooth texture is easy to apply directly to the cheeks and blendable with fingertips. Truth is, it's like Play-Doh, and it's really weird, and it leaves a streaky feel on the cheek, so I'm going to try to warm it up and work with it, but I know it won't be pretty. Okay, it works better that way than if I have done, if I just swipe it like they say, because that would be so horrible. I also had a Essence brow gel, like just a basic, like let's say a transparent brow mascara. It was blue, but unfortunately I ran out of it because I liked it so much. So. But I prefer the Make Me Brow because it's tinted and it has so much volume. Okay, the blush is not that bad when you really make an effort to warm it up. Powdered blush, but I heard they don't last long, so I was like, oh, what do I do? And this was like in a sale display, it was like $1. I hate the eye look. I should have put that liner under the eyes. I look dead. I'm going to set the blush using the translucent powder. I really like this powder. I mean, as for contour, I'm going to use the Essence Contour Powder, Bronzer, and Highlighter. So first I'm going to take the highlight. Sorry for my mom talking really loud. It's really... I feel like she's yelling on purpose. I'm really trying to get a glow. So I think it's fine. I'm going to do it on the other cheek. It's a nice highlight. Sort of, my skin's glowing because I drink too much water. Maybe because I'm applying it with a concentrated brush, but if I put highlight, I don't want it to look like, oh, it's just a little bit of highlight. No, it's gotta look like it's highlight. Like, It's really powdery though, but I think it's worth it. So I'm going to put a little bit on the Cupid's bow. So see, concentrated is really great, and I'm going to put a little bit on the chin. I'm going to take another brush and take the bronzer contour side and work that into the cheeks. I truly like this duo for contouring and highlighting. And you could even use this on the eyes and it looks like it's natural, but it works. This can look too orangey if you put too much. Sorry for my sister yelling, but it really does a nice chiseling. It's hard to see, but one side is contoured, one side is in. So I'm going to contour the other side. I prefer a cool tone bronzer. Like, I wish there was more of a contour powder than a what they claim to be a contour slash bronzer, because it looks more orangey. And you have to be careful because when it's like a more of a bronzer, it can look streaky and orangey. I always get this side right, this right. Bleh. But if you effed it up, you just have to take the translucent powder again. And I'm going to put more of the highlight on the tip of my nose. And on the bridge, because I do like a highlighted nose, even though it makes my blackheads looking fierce. I am no beauty. You know, some YouTubers who have like perfect skin. I'm like, what is perfect skin? I haven't even heard of it. Is this like a new highlight? Because what is perfect skin? Forehead is looking weird, so I'm taking that powder again and helping myself blending it out better. And I'm going to put a little bit of mascara. Plump, no clump mascara. I do like it, but I don't know, it's not my favorite. Like, I wouldn't go crazy and purchase it. I'm going to zoom you in. See, the effect is really nice. It's really lengthened and plump. It's not like the best mascara in the universe. But I will use it up because I am using it up. Really lengthed out lashes. I know I have some mascara on my nose. Sorry, I stabbed my eye, so my eye is crying. I am not. I know I just did random stuff on my eye, but I love the gold in the crease and the turquoise on the lid and the blended out there. I don't know. It looks weird, but it's really nice. It's just the liner that ruins everything. Sorry for my little sister yelling. I didn't curl my lashes, but I think it's still okay. Pretty nice. But this mascara can sort of, all the product can go out into funky ends at the tip, so that's one thing I don't really like. That's I think one of the things that keep it from being a holy grail. So there is one step left. The lips. So I have two products that do not coordinate together at all. So I'm going to start off. It's the SM lip liner in number 5 Soft Berry, and I'm going to sharpen it. This is not an especially dry or it's not an especially dry or creamy pencil. It's normal. I mean, but I know like the Annabelle Twist Up are so much creamier and better, but this one was at $2, so this is the perfect color to make me look like I'm going to die from asthma. Since it's dark and I don't really take care of my lips, it does make them look drier, but I don't really mind. So the lipstick I'm using is the Like an Unforgettable Kiss lipstick. So this is going to add that reddish tint to the berry color. A little bit of shine doesn't hurt after all. So here it is. with a small display. I arrived to do a no, it's sort of an end of the aisle display, so I've been able to do a look that is not pretty, but I should have really bought the liquid liner because it's looking like crap, but here it is. So I hope you enjoy, and I swear I have a camera that likes to stop filming, but I do have a more pretty accessible homebrew tutorial coming, either from Canadian brands or more international brands. So I hope you enjoy, and I will see you in my next video. Leave your comments below what you want to see, because I am so willing. I have a list video to do, but I'm so willing to do what you guys want, because the channel is all about the people that watch, and I want to make you happy to watch a video, to get informed. I'm not a professional, but like, you can have the some thoughts from an everyday regular person. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you next time.